This is Coach Godwin, and these are the Ball Hog Glove X Factor. They take away the natural grip of the ball, forcing your hands and fingers to work overtime. The D-cone is the perfect complement to the Ball Hog gloves. Whether you want to work on your ball handling with cone drills, shooting with a hand in the face. For drills, follow at Coach Godwin on Instagram and go to ballhoggloves.com.
June 26, 2003 draft day, hot at February 2nd, 2002. Better prepare you for this day.
It made me more mature. My son was born on that day. My son was born a little while after that, after we beat Cincinnati at home, a big game, so it made me mature.
You've known your wife, Savon, since you all were in the 5th grade. What has she told you today that's going to calm your nerves a little bit?
None.
You didn't need it?
No,
Have you calmed her nerves?
Yeah, I'm trying to calm hers. I'm cool. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm ready to, to get up there and shake David's hand and move on.
Dwyane Wade, he was academically ineligible as a freshman. He worked his way to a 3.0 GPA, Mike, the highest in Marquette's starting 5.
And led Marquette to a Final Four appearance. Basketball-wise, does LeBron have everything that everybody's building him up to have?
Yeah, he's just as skilled as Kobe Bryant or Kevin Garnett at the same age, but he is far more physically imposing. And Mike, I'll tell you, I don't think any reasonable basketball person would take anyone else #1 than LeBron James in this draft. It's an absolute no-brainer. He's got what it takes to be a great NBA player, and I think he will be.
Greg, if you were advising LeBron, what would you tell him the toughest thing ahead for him is?
Well, I think he has to be patient. I think the expectation level is so high for LeBron right now. Everyone has put him up there in the stratosphere. He just has to be patient and allow the game to come to him.
I think the only way he fails is if he fails to meet our expectations. I would just say this to the fans and the media: let's not create LeBron's legacy. Let him create one for himself.
The exciting part is, even though we know where he's going, it's still the official step tonight. And to watch a guy who's come from tough upbringing to great success, it's a pretty special night in his life, and we'll be here to share it when that first pick comes in a little bit.
With the first pick in the 2003 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James.
With his mom, Gloria. Gloria sacrificed a lot. Gave birth to LeBron when she was 16. On their own at 19, living on assistance, food stamps. And here they are, just a short time later. $100 million in contract. Endorsements in basketball, and LeBron James makes a great American story. Here is LeBron James on the Sprite set with Michelle Tafoya.
Mike, thanks. LeBron, this was a moment years in the making. And even though you knew you were going to be the top pick in the draft, you said you weren't sure how you'd feel when David Stern actually called your name. So I have to ask you, what was the moment like?
It was great. This is a long-time dream to finally accomplish this, and it finally shows that the hard work has finally paid off for me.
And a lot lies ahead. You will most certainly be the most scrutinized rookie in the history of the NBA. What will make a successful season by your definition in the rookie year?
Seeing our team get better every day. I think that's going to be the biggest accomplishment for us, because last year we weren't pretty good, but if I feel like we can get better every day as a team, that's going to be my biggest goal this year.
There has been some talk that they might want to play you at the point guard. What do you think?
I think I'm going to be ready for it. For anything that Coach Size needs me to do for my team to win, I think I'm going to be happy about it.
You threw out to Carmelo Anthony, basically game on. Let's vie for Rookie of the Year. Let's compete. Why will you win that contest?
I think, I'm not sure I'm going to win the contest. I just think that I'm just going to try to get my teammates better. I'm not looking for individual things. I'm all about the team.
Well, the team wears this jersey on the road, LeBron. Here it is. Enjoy it.
All right, Cavs fans back at home.
Mike, back to you.
Ohio's own LeBron James becomes the first player taken in the #1 overall selection who was born in the same state of the team that picked him.
With the third pick in the 2003 NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Carmelo Anthony from Syracuse University.
The hug for his mom, Mary, who raised 4 children on a housekeeper's wage from the tough streets of Baltimore, learned basketball at age 7 on a crate, 8 feet up. 1 year in college, and led Syracuse to 38 wins in its first ever national championship. Stu Scott is with Carmelo's mom, Mary.
Mike, I'm here with Mary. Got to be a very emotional moment. What's running through your mind right now? Is this a dream for you?
Yes.
At what point did you know that your son was not just a special person, but a special basketball player? It's okay. It is okay. Tears of joy, I'm sure.
A great offensive player in college. Denver was last in the league in points, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, free throw percentage. Carmelo Anthony on the Sprite set with Michelle Tafoya.
Mike, thanks very much, Carmelo. You've got the house behind you. Your mom was speechless, overcome with emotion. Can you tell us what this moment means to you and your family?
This moment, it just means a lot to me right now. I knew when my mom first came in that she was real tense. I asked her, did she want some water? And she said, nah. Well, I knew that she was going to get really emotional earlier.
Indeed she did. You have gone on the record, Melo, as saying that you're the best player in this draft. What do you know about your game that maybe Cleveland and Detroit didn't?
Well, I'm an all-around player. I think I can pretty much do everything that from the one position all the way down to the power forward position. I ain't gonna say I'm ready to play a center yet, but yeah, I can do what I can do.
Jim Boeheim has said that you are the most fun player he's ever coached. What do you think he meant by that?
I'm just excited. I bring a lot to the court. Basketball is a game of fun. If you ain't having fun, then there's no need for you to be playing.
Have fun in Denver, Melo.
Thanks.
With the 4th pick in the 2003 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Chris Bosh from Georgia Tech University.
It was 7 years ago in the 4th spot that a Georgia Tech player was drafted. Stephon Marbury by Milwaukee. Here, Chris Bosh is taken by the Toronto Raptors. Another player like Carmelo Anthony, just a pick before, who spent 1 year in college and then turned pro.
Where is he going to play? Is he going to play out on the perimeter? Is he going to be more of a 3-man, or will he play inside? He's not the kind of guy that has a lot of size right now.
With Chris Bosh, 4th pick to Toronto, you know, 1 season at Georgia Tech, and then your mom sat you down and said, write down all the pros and cons of leaving school early for the NBA. What was the biggest deciding factor?
The biggest deciding factor, I knew I had the chance to make it to the NBA at a high level, at a high pick actually. And, it just wasn't a reason, to come back to college and risk the chance of getting hurt. I mean, Georgia Tech is a great place, great place.
And I know you'll miss it. Critics have said, and you're hearing it, does he have the NBA body? Can he commit to putting on the weight? How are you going to answer the critics?
Well, NBA body, if you can play, you can play. That's why we're all here. So, that comes with time, and I'm not worried about that.
We'll be watching, Chris. Congratulations.
With the 5th pick in the 2003 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Dwyane Wade from Marquette University.
Tom, we were there and watched Dwyane Wade single-handedly take Marquette for the first time in 26 years back to the Final Four when they beat Kentucky in the regional final in Minneapolis.
This guy's a flat player. You look at the top 3, and I think he's right at that next level. There's really not a lot he can't do. They questioned his shooting. I think he shoots fine from mid-range. He's a physical 2-guard. He can get out and defend long arms, and he's not afraid to take it to the hole. He gets raw contact and finish. I love this guy. I think he could be a multiple all-star in a couple of years.
A hug there from his college coach, Tom Crean, who they were so close. And there you see his wife. Happy moment for them as well. Greg, Dwyane Wade in the NBA. Can he make it jump smoothly?
Oh, he won't have a problem making the jump. The problem is if you're Miami, where are you going to play him with Eddie Jones when you're needed as point guard? That's my only concern there. That could be a big problem for them if they can't make a move.
Here is Stu Scott with Dwyane Wade's wife, SIOHVAUGHN. Stu.
Hugs and kisses all around Savon. In a draft where the top 3 picks are teenagers, now you got a guy who's got a wife and a kid. How has being a father helped Dwyane become a better basketball player?
I think it has motivated him so much. He knows he has to set an example for him, and it's really pushing him to work hard.
Well, he said before that you were the one who was nervous and had to be calmed down. We know how husbands do. We know sometimes they don't tell the whole truth. Mike, let's go back to you.
Since they started charting round by round, highest Marquette pick ever taken. Standing by on the spread set with Michelle Tafoya.
All right, Mike, thanks. Dwyane, all through the week, the talk was you could go anywhere from 4 down toward the bottom part of the first round. What was your reaction when you were picked 5th by Miami?
It's a dream come true. I'm blessed. I know I am. I just know that hard work pays off, and I really learned that at Marquette.
Tom Crean, your coach at Marquette, has said he just constantly wants to get better, and if he continues that work ethic, he can have a long career. What are you going to try to get better at first?
Well, I'm the kind of player that I need to fine-tune everything in my game, so I'm going to work on everything, the things I was good at and the things I need to get better at.
Between all your visits with Zaire and your wife, Savon, who are so emotional, great story. Dwyane, congratulations. Mike, let's send it back to you.